Hello, hello, hello. What up, Valtopia? Hey, it's Val, and I'm super excited today. I'm so excited. Today's message is for you, powerful entrepreneurs. You don't want to miss this. If you are squirreling around in your business in a way that you know you're caught up in systems and structures and you're kind of stalling at a certain point in your business, maybe you're making 25 and now it's slipping down to 20K. You do not want to miss today's message because we're going to be talking about collapsing timelines and how to bring in your meeting your future self that has all the answers and that's connected to all the people you're meant to work with. So let me share this around and let's get some crew on. Hi, Viviana. How are you? How are you doing? Mrs. Viviana. So here's the thing. I get to talk to a lot of different amazing people, and I can't wait to tuck into this. Let me just share this on my page. And then I'm going to share into, actually I won't share into Valtopia because I'm doing a free group reading for today's full moon in my free group Valtopia. So if you're in Valtopia and you've been missing some readings, I am going to be doing that inside of there. So you can ask to join. Make sure you answer the questions. I really don't like it when people try to join my group and don't answer the questions. What's that about? And say hello if you're just joining on. Say hello, say hello, say hello. So I've been working with some incredible people, and I am understanding very clearly what my gift is and how I help baller entrepreneurs make more money than they've ever made. And why? Why are they making more money? Why do they suddenly go from one place to leaping, especially my very soul-aligned clients? Why do they go from this place where they're... I figured it out today. I've figured it out before. I see that maybe the connection is... Okay, we're back. I've figured it out before and I've tried to explain it, and I haven't ever explained it the way I'm going to explain it to you today. So if you're an entrepreneur, an ambitious, lit-up entrepreneur who's doing well in your business, but you've learned it through some other methods, and you're wondering why it's not working for you, and you're also feeling a certain level of anxiety because there's parts of you that know there's more for this to work for you, and you're wondering why it's not working, and you're actually starting to slip a little, and you're like, I got to bring this back. What do I do? What do I do? I've got to learn another certification. I got to change my marketing plan. I got to get another Facebook ad strategy going, right? There's all these different ways and things that we can do to make money in our online businesses and to call in more of what we're meant to. Hi, Walter. Hi, Gina. And so here's the thing. Here's the thing with these clients. When you come to me, and just within your very first session, you get to meet your future self. You get to meet your future self. I'm a very clear, powerful channel. Hey, Danielle. And what I'm realizing about my first session with you guys, even maybe sometimes it happens for people on the live stream, you get a download of what it feels like and access to your own, especially as you come in to work with me one-to-one, you get access to your own blueprint of who you are. And you get to feel who you are, and you get to know. It's like, hey, meet your future self. Here's all the ideas and everything that you're doing in the future, and this is what it feels like, and this is why you want to do these things that scare the fuck out of you right now, that you think you can't do right now. You know, here's the version of you right here, and here's your future self. And when you come into session with me, boom, on day one, you know what that feels like throughout each and every cell throughout your body. The work afterwards is to continue to rise up in calibration to yourself, not to me, baby, not to me, to yourself. And that's the problem with a lot of these coaching out here. You're investing thousands of dollars to calibrate to someone else's energy and someone else's systems, and it's not working for you. Hey, Dee Maria, it's not working for you because it ain't your plan. It ain't your plan. I'm not here to give you someone else's plan. I'm here to help you meet your own blueprint and your own plan and your own energy and your own fucking brilliance. I've been saying this, but not directly like this way. And so once you are downloaded and have met your future self and you can feel your blueprint of what it is that you're meant to do and how you want to do it and what feels good to you and what's aligned, it becomes real clear what you're doing that isn't aligned. And also, when you embody that energy, you begin to meet and call in and magnetize the people that are in that energy with you, your soul family, your soul constellation. your dream clients. Let me take a drink of water, honey. I'm so fucking fired up because what I do is, it's a beautiful, powerful gift. And I haven't been able to explain it accurately. And this is why it's an investment in your business. This isn't, the work that you do with me isn't, oh, well, that would be nice and make me feel better. No, this is a fucking investment in you collapsing the timelines from all these versions of you that you could slowly weed your way through. You could journal and meditate your way through some of these. And you could take some group classes, and you could read some books, or you can come meet me on day one and meet your highest self and get to work right away. And it's an intense energy to get to meet yourself and then rise up into it. So only the right clients that are ready to fucking step up into and fully continue to be in that resonance of your own highest energy, those are the clients who have incredible results with me. It's everybody who comes in feels that resonance. And some of you go a little ways and then maybe it's too much. And I have had that happen to me where I've come into a higher resonance and then it's like a lot of shift in my life and I get overwhelmed and I pull back. That's why you book in one-to-one with me. That's why you don't do this experience in a small group experience with me. I have a private group for my private paid clients to collect and connect and get readings and stuff. But ideally, the only way I'm working with people now is that you have that first session where you feel infused with your highest self and you meet your blueprint and you get the download. And now we do the work, whether it's over 6 weeks or, 8 weeks or 4 months, to come into resonance with that and actually bring this shift in your life. And that's where things can get tricky. And that's why it's a big investment of your time. And that's why those of you who are fully committed to your passion and purpose and meeting your highest self and being that person in your life will have an incredible results with me. And that's why some of my clients have gone from one place to being millionaires and fully effectuating their empires. That was their highest blueprint. And they collapsed a ton of timelines by having the session and activating this highest energy within themselves and seeing it, feeling it, and knowing it, and being like, holy shit, there it is. There's my plan. There's my blueprint. Do you feel me on this, you guys? Stina Marie, my fingers are twitching. My future self must be writing copy for your hot self. Thank you. Doesn't it, do you feel the clarity? Keisha says, I don't know how you showed up my timeline. I'm glad I did too, Keisha. Thank you. Intimacy and exclusive. Yes, it is intimate and exclusive because when you meet your highest self, it's illuminating, and a lot of people come into resonance with that, and it's absolutely fucking delightful, and then they crash back down, and that's okay. It's called the dark tunnel of creation. We got to go through that together. A lot of people, once you meet your highest self, realize that a lot of what you're doing is a shit show compared to what you need to be doing. And you realize that you have people-pleasing issues, boundary issues, you have systems issues, like you have all kinds of stuff in your life that's based on this way old version of yourself that's never gonna bring you into resonance with this highest version of yourself that is doing the thing that you so desperately think you and are claiming to want to do, and yet you're doing all this other stuff. We clean that up together. And that stuff can get really touchy and personal and difficult, and that's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. Yes, DeMaria, thank you. Illuminate that shit. Yeah, it's called lightning. It's called the lightning bolt, Stina. It's the Valtopia lightning bolt. And I realized this. I was talking with my beautiful and amazing guide today, and she's super great at like extracting what I do to help me explain myself. You feeling the clarity of me through my work with her. And I was describing some of these sessions I've had where clients just fully jump. Like one of my first clients went from 0 to 30,000 people in her group, her free group, in a month. And, you know, I was describing how it was just one session. We set some intentions. How can that be? And I said, well, and I described some of these sessions, which I didn't record my sessions in 2016. I wish I had. It was like, what happens when you're on a session with me is that I've laughed at myself before because I will holler at somebody, hi Dua, and I hope that's how I say your name. And then I will say, oh my God, I can't believe I just said that to you that way. And we'll laugh. And it's because it's not me. I'm a channel. I'm an oracle and a channel. And I've spent a lot of time lately. If you've noticed, I've stopped doing free live readings. I'm going to do a few in my free group today. But that was people pleasing in me. I was trying to touch everybody. And that's not fair to my soul clients. I'm keeping my energy field clean and resonant and clear. And when you're ready, you will invest in and enjoy that clarity. And you will enjoy the care and overflow that I provide for myself in order to bring through your blueprint, your highest level. And it's an energetic thing. I may say words and speak things to you, but you will just feel it throughout your whole body and being. And then it takes a few months sometimes. One of my current clients just posted the other day, I feel joy throughout each and every cell of my body. It took a couple months. But she felt that in the beginning, but then the state of being that she was in when I first met her was not a state of joy throughout each and every cell of her body. So it took a minute to recalibrate to that, and that's what we continue to do, is to rise up higher and higher to meet yourself. You're not meeting somebody else's version of you. You're not trying to follow somebody else's program that worked for them to make them $1 million. That shit ain't gonna work for you. The people that come to me, you're so unique and visionary. And just like me, I've tried other people's systems and it has not garnered me money. It's helped me learn more about myself, and I've peeled back layers and I've met incredible people. But it hasn't made me money that way. The only time I've made money is when I followed my own blueprint. And so that's what we're doing in our work together. And this is what it means to collapse timelines. Somebody I was talking to today, lovely person, asked, well, what do you mean when you say collapsing timelines? What that means is, if there's a version of you and then you get to meet the highest version of you in our session, you get to squash all the years and time and experiences it takes to get even to that feeling, and then to continue to embody and be that person. Sooner, now, not years and years from now. Squashing timelines, right? Hey, Sarah. Viviana says, the people pleasing is really hard to fully step away from, but working on it. Yeah, that's a lot of my clients. We do a lot of boundary stuff. And sometimes, I've had to go through my own stuff, and it takes having a coach to stand there with you, to invite you to do it, and then to be with you there on the other side when you feel like a total weirdo after you've made your boundaries. And it is a very different version. Your boundaries for this version is so different from this version. And until you start taking the inspired action to embody and be this person, you're going to stay stuck in this one. And that's where a lot of people, they sort of lift up and then filter back down. So that's what today's show is. I love the energy. I love the description. I might as well keep it short and sweet. I said what I was going to say today. And here's the thing. I'm really looking to work with highly dedicated, ambitious, lit up entrepreneurs. That's what I am, and this is what I'm doing, and I'm fully committed. I stay the course, and I back myself fully. So I'm not looking for people who aren't sure, who are newbies, who don't know how they're gonna pay, who aren't, none of that. None of you guys come to my inbox anymore anyway. We don't have time for that. I've got clients who are ready to light up with my skills and my gifts, to meet your highest self and to bring that into your experience right away, to meet your future self, who has all the understanding and connections. And here's the thing, when you invest in yourself and you begin this experience, and this is what has happened for me, you will illuminate more powerfully, and your people that you're meant to work with will now be able to see you. And so what before felt like, oh my God, there's no clients, what am I gonna do? Like, we're not meeting our numbers this month, what used to work isn't working, maybe we'll try this strategy, like throwing spaghetti at the wall. Fuck throwing spaghetti at the wall. Let's get straight to you and your blueprint and bring it through and get to the point, right? So if this is you and you're ready to make a commitment, I've got 2 different programs going right now, and you can private message, or I'll put the link in the comments. You can go to valtopia.com and fill out the application. And I've got to change something on the application, but you would start right away. I would read your application, and if we're aligned, I will message you or email you right away, and we'll get started. And the beginning work happens in the first session. You meet your highest level, your future self, in your in your first session. It's an energetic vibrational thing. With the clearing that we do, it releases all of other people's perceptions and beliefs, and you suddenly are so fucking clear on what you're supposed to do and how. And then we spend intimate times and days together continuing to recalibrate into that until that's your new you, and you are knowing how to come into that energy yourself going forward for the rest of your life, right? Fuck yeah, baby. Fuck yeah. So let me see what people are saying here. D. Maria says, I'm getting chills. Seeing your blueprint has got to remove blockages. I can't wait getting there with you. Yes. Hey, Joanna. Hey, Cecily. Yes. So it's so thrilling to be able to explain it so clearly. And I've had so many results that, you know, the old version of me was kind of afraid to claim that. And I'm not now. I've had too many beautiful experiences with so many incredible people. And you know what? You know what? The clients that benefited from me stepping up and not being insecure or humble or shy about what I do, they're fucking activating millions of people now. My former clients that I activated in a time when I didn't even know this was my gift are now have empires, million-dollar empires, okay? So you gotta trust that if you have some knowing inside of yourself that's calling you to a higher place and you feel like you wanna have a really huge impact and you're already making a certain level of impact, but you haven't completely infused that future version of yourself and your highest creativity and joy into your life and your business. And by the way, we may be talking about business, but really it's the foundation and who you are behind the scenes that creates this kind of blow up in your life and business in the best way. And we address that. We address all of that. So if this is you, honey, reach out. And I look forward to working with you. This is for you. Reach out, fill out the application. Let's talk, let's get started, and let's reach millions of people with our fucking genius. That's what we're supposed to be doing, right? Right? All right, I'm gonna pull one card for today because it's a full moon, right? How'd you guys fare through the 11-11? D. Maria says, wow, that is huge. Not rising to your highest is depriving others. It is, it is. When you say no to yourself and act less than, and well, better just play down, there's a whole version of you timeline. It's already happening. Your future timeline is already here. That's why I get to see it. It's just that your human being hasn't decided to rise up and stay with your soul. Because your soul is spreading out and expanding. That's our purpose, is to spread our constellation and to move out in space, expand. We're constantly expanding. So your human being can either stay right where you are or where you're comfortable or a little bit what's safe, or you can expand into your soul version of you and actually bring that through in your lifetime, right? Queen of Discs in this full moon. Queen of Discs, this is about feeling and expressing your emotions. Let me tell you, if you had a hard time with the energetic purge that we've been going through, I invite you to write down all the stuff that sucked and then flip it into everything that you know, all the words that are easy to write when you're in a bad state of mind, flip them into what they feel like if they were the opposite and they were the positives, and then set those as your intentions in this full moon, right? All right, I love this stream. I love this fresh connection. I know that because I'm stepping fully into my genius and gift, those of you who are ready to benefit from not me, but our divine co-creation and connect with the people we're meant to. And look, we're just rolling into 2020. You could be starting 2020 on a completely different level of experience and knowing about yourself and making those 25K plus months that you are already doing, and you're like, what do I do? I gotta keep it going. Private message me, have a gorgeous day and a full moon, and see you on the next one. Own your frequency, supernova. There's nobody like you.